Well, this place here, it's over 100 years old. I'm the fourth generation here in this piece of ground. It's a little smaller now than it used to be, but I have a great deal of pride here after my great-grandfather getting it and to know that I'm still here. I had a leak in my house right over the dining room table, and I thought, this is no good. I got up in the attic, and there was a hole up there. When you could stick your finger to the hole, you know something's haywire. So it was time for re-roofing. There was a home show up in Poirier Street. Went up there and looked around, saw a couple of various other people that were putting roofs on, come to Interlock. I got an appointment with them, and a gentleman named Mike come up. He was in a truck with a ladder, and I thought, I'm a tradesman, he's a tradesman. I thought we could be able to converse on a same basis.
Asphalt shingles just wouldn't do it. They didn't want to redo the roof in 15, 20 years. They looked at rubber. Unfortunately, the rubber with the off-gassing and not being very green was going to be an issue for them. They wanted something that looked good and was going to last.
My main concerns being in construction and that, my concerns are safety for the people involved on it.
As you can see, with us, safety is job one. You can see the ropes, ladder jacks, safety planks. We don't want anything to happen to our guys. It's very important that safety is job one.
Joey, he was in charge of the crew, and he did an excellent job. There was a gentleman, Edison, he looked after picking up everything off the ground. They had a bin there, and it wasn't just thrown in, well, helter-skelter, it was piled in. They got the majority of the roof in that you could possibly get into that box. And they actually put tarping down around the house, and so nothing was going to be getting on the grass. And I saw Joey and his crew had their fall arrest there, and they're roped off, and that makes me happy too. The roof is steep in a couple of spots. My main concern was it was going to be watertight, as they say. A lot of people use a lot of lip service, but very little do. And this was just the opposite. They said it was going to be, and it was. There was no, in the couple of days that it did rain when they were putting it on, nothing was gotten in the house. Because I went up there, even though I was tired, I still went up in the attic and looked. There was everything. There was no water on the plastic upstairs, and there was no water anywhere else. Everything is hidden. The screws are hidden, there's nothing showing, and being at screws, it's not going to come out. And that's one of the things I knew was going to be good with this. The flashing that was on the skylight at the back, this was another thing that impressed me a great deal. Joey took the time to actually lift off the framework of the skylight, and he run the membrane paper right up the framework of that, and then all the flashing up in there, and then put the screen back down. It's quieter now in the house now with the application of the paperwork that he put underneath it and the flashing. I know it's a way better job than I had originally. The snow won't build up anymore because the snow I had to build up on a few years back. I had to get up on the roof and shovel it off because it got too heavy. Snow won't stick anymore on their metal roof. And I know that be true because in Revelstoke, everybody has metal roofs up there, it seems. And snow disappears, it's going to disappear off this. A couple more years, I'm going to put a roof on the barn, and I'm going to be calling Interlock on that as well. When you can prolong the longevity of something with a good product, then you've got something that you can be proud of. You can put anything you want under that roof, and it's going to be dry. There were no hidden charges. That was the big thing to me. They were good to their word for it, and I was mighty happy with that. If you have to re-roof twice, then you're not saving anything. You're far better off to bite the bullet, pay the price now, and then you're good to go. They did an excellent job, and I would thoroughly recommend this to anybody. I still come up and I look at this roof and I'm mighty happy that it's done. I know I'm not going to have any problems with this down the road. And if something come up that I needed to follow up on, I know I can phone Interlock and get something taken care of. If I was coming up to meet somebody that needed a roof, I would say, look, tell you what, get an aluminum roof. It's going to last you for your lifetime. You never have to worry about rotting anymore. You don't have to worry about redoing it, because everybody's going to retire at some point. You don't want to deal with that stuff then. And yes, it may be a costly item, but then so is re-roofing 2 or 3 times. So better just to do it once and it's over with.
Aluminum roofing is the best choice in BC. It won't rust, it won't corrode, it won't blow off, and it won't burn.
Integrity, workmanship, quality. That's what I think about it.